You know, the further and further down this weight loss journey that I get, I look at myself and I'm like, oh, do I even look like myself anymore? Hi guys, gals, non-body powers, and welcome back to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira, and on this channel we talk about budgeting, paying down debt, and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because we do have a lot of fun over here, bestie. 100% actually true. In today's video, we're going to be checking in for week 2 of August budget, which means, I know you're asking, which means we're going to be having a look at all the money that left my account last week, whether it be cash or card, comparing against my budget and making sure I'm on track. Now, for those of you in the crowd that feel like this is going to be a boring video, you're wrong. This is going to be super fun. We're going to be looking at all the money that I spent. We're going to be playing with some sinking funds, doing a little bit of cash stuffing at the end. It's going to be super, super fun. So let's get straight into it. We are starting off in the August calendar, and this is part of my budgeting journey planner, which is absolutely beautiful. We're going to be laying down expense tracker stickers from the 10th to the 16th. Let's go. Starting off on the Sunday, I went to Tesco and I spent £7.50. Okay, got the receipt. At Tesco, I bought Mikado, which are like, what are they like? They're like Pocky. They're like sticks of pretzel with chocolate on them. Really enjoyed that. Some sesame bagels and a scratch pad thai. It's like a healthy pad thai. That was probably for lunch. My phone bill came out on the Monday and it was £13.50. So that makes 2 months that it was lower than what I was expecting. So I'm going to start budgeting £13.50 going forward. I also went to Sainsbury's and spent £2.79. It was quavers and corned beef. Don't ask me why I like corned beef. It's like delectable to me and I don't understand it because objectively it's repulsive, but I love it. So Tuesday was tattoo day and I went to the corner shop quite a lot for like fizzy drinks and stuff like that. I ended up spending £3.23 collectively, but it was like a fizzy drink here, sugary sweets there, like it was a lot of junk. And the tattoo itself was £400 and that was budgeted for at the start of the month. For those of you who haven't seen, I got a bat here, which is really cute. We added some more, can you see? We added some more lilies up here on my arm, and on my hand, I got that reinforced. I got the dots reinforced, added that, and we added this. This looks crusty, by the way. We added this on the side, but I covered up the envelope, so I got one there. Cute, right? On the Wednesday, I got my haircut and that was £30 as expected. I spent 75p at Sainsbury's on the Thursday and it was on white toasty bread because I wanted baked bean toasty, probably for lunch again. A no spend day while we try to ignore the airplane going above our heads. No spend. My Apple bill came out on the Saturday. It was £2.99 as expected. And on Saturday, I picked up the 8-pack of Pepsi Max for £5.25. It's not on offer anymore. Furious. Okay, so that was my spends for the week. We're going to move over to the check-in and get up close and personal, and we'll get in ready for week 2. Okay, I'm going to start by filling in everything that I know. Okay, so starting with spending, last week we had £25 because we rolled the blue on the savings challenge and then I put an extra £5 into Fiver Friday. And then I spent £19.52. We're going to roll over 0 because normally that would give us £5.48 left over. We're going to put that in the change tin. We're going to do that next. Haircut, I started with £60. We stuffed nothing extra, but then I did spend 30, so 30 to roll over. And we didn't do anything with petrol, so we still got £30 to roll over. No unbudgeted spends last week, which is absolutely wonderful. So all in all, last week we stuffed 25, spent 49.52, and we are rolling over £60 into next week. So my change is in here. Let's take a look at her. This should be £5.48. Let's get all this out. So we've got 2, 3, 4, £4, 50, 60, 70, 80, £5, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8. £5.48. We're going to put it into here. This is the change tin. This is available on my Etsy store. Absolutely beautiful. It is essentially a sticker that you can stick on anything. There's loads of different colorways, and this one is a cotton candy clouds one. So we need a calculator. We've got £5.48. And we're going to go for the highest one there. So 356. So minus 356. 192. I bet you we can do 192. Bet you we can. Yeah, we can. So 192 and 356. I wonder why we missed that one. If I put that in twice. I don't know, it's too late to know now. So let's put this all in here. I love this. Do you know what? I'm excited. I was on the phone to Jake today and I think he might have convinced me to go up and see him this year. So I might have to start thinking about saving for that. Really might have to do that. Anyway, this is done. So back in the budget. We need to account for the bills that have come through. So it was $13.50 for phone. So $13.50. So a significant saving there. And Apple was $2.99. I always do that. So $2.99 I put for car insurance, but they'll level out when they go. And nothing else. So looking very good. It's been a whirlwind week already. Like I've only been talking to you for 10 minutes and it's already time to cash stuff for the week. We're here with this binder. This is my stunning, beautiful Hello Autumn collection. We're still using her and we are pulling out spending money, which for this week is going to be, if we can get it out, 2 5s, a 10 and a 20, which leaves exactly the same for next week. So that's £40 ready for next week. And we're already moving on to like the next budget. So soon we'll be talking about September's budget. Isn't that wild? It goes too quick. So this comes up to £40 for the week. But obviously, as you know, I don't get to keep all of this money myself. We are moving over to this challenge at the back of here. At the back, I've lost it already. Here it is. We're moving over to this challenge, which is my primary challenge available on my Etsy store. I've got the older version, so when you buy it from my Etsy store, it won't look quite like this. So when you buy the challenge, you'll get this cash envelope here. This is a laminated envelope. It is definitely an upgrade. It's exactly the same stuff on the back. It also comes with this dice here. So as you roll it, you save. Let me show you how it works. On the back of the challenge here, I've said that when I roll red, that means I save 5. When I roll blue, I save 10. And when I roll yellow, I save 20. On the dice, we've got yellow, blue and red, so whatever it lands on we will save. We've got 2 more 20s left to go, 9 more 10s and 5 more reds. So let's see what we're going to save today. I'm excited. It'd be nice to see the back of the 20s, but blue 10 again. So we've got another 10 2 weeks in a row. So I'm pleased about that. So let's put 10 into here. And then if it's anything like last week, which it is, I also want to go into Fiverr Friday as well. So this is also a challenge that's available on my Etsy store. And how it is going to work is I'm going to add this 5 and it comes with this little slip here. And I'm going to knock off or sign off a third 5. So I know I've got 15. Soon we'll start counting all of this up, but not the time for that yet. And yeah, it's getting really full. So really good. I am quickly going to go into my tattoo savings here. Am I? And I'm going to take £400 out because we have spent that just to make sure that it is accurate. So we're back in here and we're going to put my £25 that I've got for this week. I love that I've got £25 and I've managed to do 2 savings challenges as well. So that makes me really, really happy. So looks good for me. That's going in there. Come on, man. And we are done for the week. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. So I've worked out today that I do actually miss Jake a lot and I feel like I need to see him. I feel like I'm just going to book something to go and see him and figure out the money. And I'm thinking about late November, early December. I can do a run while I'm there. I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like 2 weeks in Australia would be really, really good for me. Australia is a bit of a weird one to do impulsively, but tell me about an impulse holiday that you had or an impulse thing that you've done and it's worked out really well because, I really want to do it. Have you considered becoming a channel member or a patron? Patrons get exclusive content, sneak peeks and significant discounts off my Etsy store. Channel members get early access to every single video. In fact, they've seen this video long before you have bestie. If you like sounds of perks and you like sound of me, have a look at the links in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. An extra special thank you to our top tier patrons, also known as Sugar Daddies: Amanda Briggs, Angie, Beth Dorr, Kathy and Diana Hazel, Denise Nelson, Diana Hazel, Emma Playford, Georgia Cox, Janai Spackman, Lakota, Megan Edwards, Nat, Stephanie Hanley, Susan, Tasha Bouvier, Tiffany Probasco, Tony Leland, and Tracy Dowdy. That is all we have for this week, I believe. So until next week's check-in, where I don't think it's going to be any more exciting than this. I really, really don't. I keep on looking over at... Do you want to see a sneak peek? You've got here to a sneak peek. I keep on looking over at something and it's making me really happy. Look at this. This is a label that's going on one of the challenges for the Cherry Christmas. How cute is that? Right, that's a sneak peek. I wasn't supposed to show you. Until next week, bestie, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. What do we do for thumbnail? I think I'm just going to do a funny face and then I'll just put whatever. So maybe I'll go, oh! Maybe if I get my tattoo in, my crusty tattoo. See you next week, bestie. Oh, my hair. Why didn't you tell me it was bad? Has it been bad this whole video? Oh, no. All right. See you next week, bestie.